Do you mind if I sit here?
Oh, no. Please, sit down. Are you all right? Not as easy as it once was walking through the sand, eh? I love it here, you know. I like to come here most days, walk through the sand, watch the boats. Good for you. I don't think I've seen you before. Are you from around here?
No, I'm not. Actually, I've lived in so many places, it's hard to say where home is anymore.
Well, you know what they say, home is where the heart is at peace.
True, but it's not always easy to give the heart the peace it needs.
Well, it looks as if your heart is not going to get any peace here either, eh?
What do you mean?
Oh, the bag.
Oh.
You're packed and ready to go.
No, that's just a raincoat on the head. I just couldn't find a smaller bag.
Well, a smart thing to do, you know, because the weather around here can change in an instant. My name is Lucas. Pleased to meet you.
Joe. Look at those kids. Running about and playing, so full of energy, not a care in the world.
Well, so what? That's what kids do, isn't it? We once did that, didn't we?
No, I didn't. I'm old.
Well, I don't know about that, but yeah, okay, we're both old.
I'm going to have a drink. Would you care to join me? I'm staying here close by.
As a matter of fact, I don't mind if I do. It's nice to see a friendly face again. I got fed up looking at this miserable old buggers in the old folks' home. And that way as well.
Don't worry about him.
Wow. Obvious there's no Mrs. Joel around anymore, eh?
I know, it's not much. As I said, I travel a lot. I know the owner, and he's letting me stay here for a while.
What brought you here in the first place? Hardly the #1 tourist spot in the area. You're looking for something, huh? Can I help you with this, yeah? You know, this place, with all due respect, this place might not be much, but man, you should be glad you got your own place. My son won't let me live in my own. A couple of years back, after my wife died, He couldn't wait to pack me off to an old folks' home. Huh? He treats me like an idiot. I'm old, not senile.
Yes, it's not always easy to be in charge of your own life. But if you're not, you're the one who is going to regret it.
That's true.
You think it's genetic?
What?
Kids shooting at each other with their toy guns, as if it's nothing but a game.
I don't see your point. These kids are just playing. I mean, they're having a good time. What's wrong with that?
Everything. Because they're glorifying war. They're not taught the meaning of it.
Look, aren't you taking it a wee bit too seriously? Boys play with guns and with cars. Girls play with dolls. I mean, that's just the way it is. I mean, you said yourself. Not a care in the world. And I say good for them, because eventually everyone will have their share of misfortune in this life.
I didn't tell you why I traveled so much, did I? I used to be a photographer.
Oh, photographer. That must have been a great profession. I mean, when I was young, I used to take quite a lot of photographs, and I really enjoyed it. So what kind of photographer were you?
War.
War. Well, that must have been different. How did you end up being a war photographer?
I'll show you.
These are all children.
They're kids, all right. But their childhood was gone when I took these pictures. In every war I've covered, I've mainly photographed children. And in every war, it's always been the same. Once a child loses innocence, his childhood is gone. All he has left is fear. That's what I meant about glorifying war. How can people hate each other so much? Are we born with it? Do we learn it from our parents?
I don't know. I've never thought about it in that way.
What I don't understand are those who profess to regret their actions. They're so damn sorry. What the hell are they doing about it?
I don't know what to say. Just don't blame yourself. War is a terrible thing. And if you don't mind my saying so, I think you've seen far too much of it.
You know, I try to keep in touch with all the children I've ever photographed. But I lost touch with most of them. Yeah, look at her. I took this in Rwanda, 1994. Her name was Amida. She'd just come home from school. The Hutus slaughtered her entire family.
Weren't you afraid? I heard stories that they'd murdered Western journalists out there.
I took it as they were coming out of their house. Amida was holding her little brother's hand. As young as she was, she immediately felt responsible for her little brother right after finding the entire family slaughtered. I never saw her cry, you know. And I'll never forget that look on her face. I begged them to hide. I told them that I'd come back for them with a car to get them out, that I'd take care of them, that it'd be all right.
So what happened?
They were gone. And they came back with the press car. They were gone. You like music?
Music. Yes, yes, I like music, very much so, actually.
Music helps me to relax, to think straight. Unlike people, music doesn't lie.
Well, thank you for the tea. It was very nice meeting you. But I think it's time for me to go home now, yeah?
Did you ever experience war?
Well, I lived during the Second World War, of course, but I never saw combat myself. And why are you asking me this anyway?
I seem to have spent my entire life trying to understand why hate and violence are so ingrained in human nature. I have to admit that I've resorted to violence myself on occasion.
I don't know what you're talking about or what it's got to do with me, all right?
Trust me. You'll see.
What are you doing? Didn't you hear what I said? I want to go home now! Open the door!
Don't worry. We'll soon be finished here.
Who are you? Eh? What the fuck do you want with me?
No, I don't think it matters anymore who I am. I think it's so much more important to know who you are.
I've already told you who I am.
No! You've only told me what you've become. An old man who takes a daily walk to the beach and back. But you know, there are some things from the past that you can never leave behind.
Don't know who you are or what you want from me, but if you don't open this door now, I'm going to call the police. And then you will be in trouble, my man.
Please, put the phone down. You know, I always underestimated this feeling of power when standing at the right end of a barrel. And do you recognize this type of gun? Sit down.
Ah! Christ! Oh!
Look at
What do you want me to say?
All lost innocence, I want you to see. Look at it, look at it, look at it, you bastard!
Is that you?
My little brother Reuben. Auschwitz, 1945.
my whole life has been full of hate. But I wanted to finish. It must.
I am so sorry. But what's it got to do with me?
Well, if you refuse to recognize a Luger, you at least recognize this picture.
Why the fuck should I?
Because it was you who took this photograph. Did you know that when you're really frightened, your body uses up so much adrenaline you can die from it? It really messes you up, I can tell you that.
Don't you think I wasn't shocked to see what was happening there? But there was nothing I could do about it. I mean, the other soldiers wouldn't let me. I was just a kid.
Reuben just gave up on me, you know.
I'm so sorry, I really am.
Just 2 weeks before the Russians liberated us, he died in my arms. Just 2 more weeks and he would have made it. You know why I hated you so much, you in particular?
Believe me, I did not kill your brother. I never killed anybody.
Perhaps not, but you did something else. At the worst of times, you gave us a gift. You gave us An apple.
An apple?
Yes. When you took that photograph of us, you carried an apple. And I don't know why, but you gave it to my brother.
I can't remember.
You've got to understand, food was our most precious possession. But to get it as a gift from a god like you.
Don't you think I was just as shocked as you to see what was happening there? Huh? But there's nothing I could do about it.
You gave us that apple, so apparently there was something you could do.
Ah! Wait! Let me explain. The SS knew that the Russians were coming, and they'd already started to destroy the evidence. There was nothing I could do. Ah!
Damn right, they destroyed everything. They destroyed most of us as well.
Ah! 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 Ah!
Reuben never ate that apple, you know. Other prisoners tried to steal it from him, but he held on to it with all his might.
If I'd known, I would have helped you. I would have helped you.
Stop.
I
Stop
would
it.
have
Stop
helped
it,
you.
stop it. You saw what was happening, and you let it happen. You knew.
I'm so sorry, Reuben, that I failed you. I'm so sorry.
After the Russians freed us, we wandered aimlessly about the place. I have to admire the Germans for their discipline and sense of order, because by sheer accident, I found the guards' timekeeping schedules. With these, I knew exactly when, where, and which guards passed by our barracks. From time to time, I've dropped by to say hello to those of you who were still alive. You should have changed your name, you know.
I ran, you know. The day before the Russians arrived. I just ran. Nobody tried to stop me. I left everything.
Did you know that a few of the remaining guards tried to disguise themselves as prisoners? Idiots. We all recognize them, of course. I got this from one of the captured SS guards and shot 3 of them point blank. I would have killed the lot if the Russians hadn't stopped me.
Please, please, I don't want to die. Please, don't kill me.
Ironic, isn't it? Look at you begging for your life, telling me you don't want to die. Back then, I wish one of you had shot me.
You know, I went back to Poland, back to Auschwitz, years later, after the war. It was so unreal to be back there. You know, it's crowded with tourists now. And I was frightened I'd be recognized.
What happened?
It hit me so hard that youth is not an excuse for ignorance.
I've lost my faith in humanity. I've seen it happen over and over again. Every day, children are still being slaughtered. And it's still the same. Nothing ever changes. And over the years, people have given me that crap about forgiveness being the greatest gift of all, that I should put it all behind me for my own sake. And yet when I look at you, I don't see you as evil. In another world, we might even have been friends. For several weeks after the war ended, we wandered about, free all right, but not sure where to go. It was then that I found your camera. I didn't know it was yours. Not until I developed the photos. You took the first photo of me I can remember, and I shall take my last photo of you.
dread nor hope attend a dying animal. A man awaits his end, hoping all. Many times he died, and many times he rose again. A great man in his pride, confronting murderous men, cast derision upon supersession of breath. He knows death to the bone, while man has created death.